Now for another mishmash of records in my collection. This is going to be like 70s rock, um, jazz standards, or like crooners, folk music, 80s blues, and more 70s rock. Actually, we'll put this up here with him. Got into this band. My parents got me into ZZ Top. I have their greatest hits. I forget what it's called, exactly what it's called, but great album. This is an analog pressing. I'm not sure what year it came out, but I will do some research and find out and put it in the description of this video. But that may take some time because I have to do some research on some other records that I have in my collection that I still have not done research on. London Recordings Group. I think that's the same on both sides, yeah. Huh. And then, surprised I haven't put this in a better sleeve. I guess I need to, huh? Very thin vinyl, but it sounds pretty darn good for being a mass-produced album. I put it in a MoFi sleeve since I have not done that. Make these records quick and to the point. A second pressing of Aqualung, and I know that because I had a chance to get an original pressing. There was, while I was in Mesa, Arizona, I saw 2 original pressings, but they're $50 a piece, and I was not willing to spend that. Talked to the guy that owned the record shop that I bought this from, got it for like $2 or $3. I was absolutely amazed. And I like the sound of this. This is the original, pretty much the original mix. Now, does it sound quite as good as an original? No, my dad has an original first pressing of this, and that's what I saw when I was in Arizona. Was very glad to lay eyes upon those 2 records. But this is, to me, it's just as good. I mean, it's 70s rock, you know, folk rock. They have songs like Aqualung, Cross-Eyed Mary, Cheap Day Return, Mother Goose. Also have this on the Aqualung box set, which has like the flat master audio, 5.1 mix, and new stereo mix, all which sound amazing. Some say the sound is way too bright or just too detailed. Frank Sinatra's greatest hits. No, this was still in the shrink when I got it. I mean, it was open obviously, but I took the shrink off and it's like brand new. The jacket is like pretty much almost like brand new. But here's the songs that comes with it. This is believe it's a 1967 pressing. Very good. Or no, it's a 68 reissue. Sounds very good, in excellent condition. Still in excellent condition. Was very glad to have picked this up. It's in a nice jacket. I haven't done research on this guy either, so I'll put him in the... When I do research on this record, I'll put it down in the description box down below. As with any of these records that I don't have a card on, but this is Johnny Cash's Big Hits by the King of Country on 2 LPs. A deluxe 2-record set by Pickwick Entertainment Group. Or Pickwick Records. Not sure if this is a bootleg, but it sounds decent at best. I mean, I don't know if it's my sound setup, but so glad I bought these back when records were still relatively cheap. The prices have gone up on these. This guy goes for like 20 or 30 bucks online, and I'm sure Half Price Books has followed suit with upping the price of this record as well as all their popular records that they have in their shops. Since I have time, I'll just show. It's a gatefold, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it's probably an older pressing because that photo looks old. Previously released on Share Records, a product of Pickwick International, which is in Wilbury, New York. Played this guy the other day, and he sounds amazing. And I was so glad to pick this up for the price back in 2007. It's pretty cool. They always have a date code on them when they came in, and almost around the time that I bought them as well, because now this guy goes for way more than $6. but it's an original, I believe it's an 84 pressing, first pressing. Sounds really good, and it's clean and nearly flawless copy, pretty much. I thought I had scratched it with my stepdad, and I say that lightly, his the stylus on his turntable, but it didn't cause any damage to the record. Also have a box set of his, which I might show in depth sometime soon, and even more in depth than my review of the actual box set. A mono 2001 reissue of The Times They Are Changing by Bob Dylan. This is a sun-dazed pressing on black heavy vinyl, bought brand new, factory sealed. This guy's going for pretty good money now from what I hear, so I was very glad to pick it up when I did. I believe there's like a chunk taken out of the vinyl somewhere around here. No, it's good, I guess. But there's the record itself. Since I have time, I'll show it. And I haven't played this in quite a while, so I'll be getting around to actually playing it here very, very soon. Put this back in the MoFi. So that is my mismatch of records. Gotta love it. Don't really plan on getting any more like Bob Dylan or anything, really. All these artists, I have all their greatest songs like on CD or other records. So. Will I stop collecting vinyl? No. Even if I'm pressed for space, I'm still gonna collect. Doesn't matter. Now, will I buy as much as I did in the past? No. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching my video.